As Texas enters severe weather season, the state is still waiting on billions of federal dollars lawmakers promised after Hurricane Harvey. Projects to prevent more flooding, well, those are all on hold.
Instead of months, rebuilding will now take years. And as KXAN's Phil Prazan reports, that's why a Republican lawmaker from Conroe is pushing a bill for Texas to create a new flood fund.
Senate Bill 7 would create a statewide flood plan and start an account worth $900 million to start out with to help cities and counties build flood protection projects.
We have a statewide water plan and it's revered all over the country, but we don't have a statewide flood plan, and I think we're spending a lot of money in recovery because we lack certain planning.
What did you think when you found out that Texas, for all the floods that we've had throughout history, we didn't have a flood plan?
Well, there have been regional efforts. I think that's been good, but it really hasn't prepared us for what we've seen on 100, 500-year, and 1,000-year flood events like Harvey was designated as. And we need more than a regional approach, and that's what Senate Bill 7 offers.
Thinking is that some of these local governments don't have enough money to match to get the drawing funds down. This is the state kind of filling that middle ground.
Yes, and you're right. We don't traditionally play that role. We did with the West explosion, and we did with the wildfires in West Texas. Those are examples of where we have provided a match with the Bastrop fires. But traditionally we haven't. But this is the largest natural disaster in American history, and local governments are not prepared. They don't have the reserves to tackle the kind of flood mitigation projects that it will take to rebuild and also plan for the future. This bill helps with that.
And that was Phil Prazan reporting. Senate Bill 7 has already passed the Texas Senate, but still needs to pass the Texas House before it becomes a reality. And that $900 million would come from the state's rainy day fund.
And it is already being tapped. It's been years since Texas drew billions of dollars from its rainy day fund, but House lawmakers passed a $9 billion supplemental spending plan to help pay for a shortfall in Medicaid funding and Hurricane Harvey recovery. Almost half of that, more than $4 billion, will come from the state's rainy day fund, which is believed to have grown to about $12.5 billion. That's already been approved by the Senate. It now goes to Governor Greg Abbott for approval.